That's my name. And that's your name, but you're not, but you're over there. We're doing a presentation on post-war eclectic directors. So, what even is that? What does that mean? Eclecticism is performance is pretty much any kind of performance that can't be categorized. It's like nothing means anything, and I gotta fix that quotation mark. It's pretty much anything, any kind of performance that it doesn't belong to a category. It can't be categorized because it's quirky. Nothing means anything. A conceptual approach that does not hold rigidly to a single paradigm or a set of assumptions, but instead draws upon multiple theories, styles, or ideas to gain complementary insights into a subject, or applies different theories in particular cases. Wikipedia. So, period of discovery. Columbus. So before we get into the meats, like Arby's, first we must have a quick little overview of what happened before the war. World War II to be exact. People died. It's not funny. Pre-war eclecticism. So where did they get their motivation from? Which came first? The motivation or the inspiration? Like the chicken and the egg. Our Toad. Cool guy. He's nonverbal and leave the caves of being. Come. The mind breathes outside the mind. Bertolt Brecht. Epic theater? What does that mean? That's right! With similarities to expressionist theater, Brecht characterized epic theater with his use of direct address and defamiliarization/alienation in order to distance the audience from empathizing with the characters on stage and make them think about the social realities or depictions of what they're seeing. He wanted to make you contemplate your morals. Watch this. That was epic. Grotowski? Boy, do I know a thing or two about poor theater. This is where we get the concept of the holy actor, after he abandons all sets, props, costumes, and leaves it all to the simple interaction between the actor and the spectator. The performer sacrifices everything about themselves to immerse the audience in the present moment. Can you tell me the difference between the theater of the absurd and theater of cruelty? What happens when human existence lacks purpose or meaning? Why can't I talk to you? Why are we going in circles? That's a story for a different time. Because these two loons are all about TOC, baby. Oh, God. Warning nudity. Where? Oh. That's it. That's nothing. It's totally pixelated. You can't even see it. Whatever. Come on. You kidding me? Nudity. This performance right here, Paradise Now, set the stage for United States eclecticism for a long time. And the living theater was a staple of the avant-garde. So yeah, it's pretty nifty. Sorry, I didn't think this was gonna happen. So, like, oh, duh. So a thing about the eclectics and avant-garde, they loved their improv, right? So I have to improv talking about improv. So basically, there was this guy. He was on one of the slides, couple slides back, and he didn't care much for them playwrights, and he said, "Out with the scripts!" So they just did stuff on the spot, and that's how they like got their audience into it. They got like they had like just no scripts, and everything was words that they said that they thought of, and they weren't memorized. And that was what made it quirky. Oh, it worked. That's cool. Jean-Louis Barrault. Oh, that guy. Cool, yeah. So, like, found spaces, right? This guy was known for environmental staging. Like outside, like going outside and doing stuff outside. Like outdoors and stuff. I think. And he did a lot of like stylized movement and visual poetry. And he has this cool quote. Acting is the ability to keep the audience from coughing. Do you have to cough right now? So I'm doing a good job.
I think you missed a slide with Giorgio Strehler. He was inspired by Brett for Epic Theater. Can you go back to that? I didn't see it. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, you can go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Franco Zeffirelli. Italian, I think. Probably. Yeah. Gee whiz. What a guy. Considered to be one of the most renowned of the eclectics. So that's something. This guy, we know him. Arthur Miller was known for his involvement in types of theater that were, on the realism, expressionism, symbolism side of things. So, on what plane of existence is he on? Who knows? Because those are very different. Because there's the realistic, and there's symbolistic, and symbols aren't real. They represent what's real. So, like, that guy was kind of all over the place. Do you have a question? Okay.
Oh,
No, I'm talking. You've heard of Death of a Salesman, right? Look.
excuse me, what kind of plays are there?
Will you let me talk? I'm talking now. Ten I see. You're not the only 10 I see. Realism and expressionism, no symbolism this time, folks. That means it's on this plane of existence, at least. He knows what he's about. Eugene O'Neill. On the realm of realism, this guy could be going for it socially or psychologically. So, like that movie Split. this one. Peter Brook. He's an example of avant-garde in American cinema. He was influenced by a lot of the eclectics and the theater of the absurd, and he did Night of the Living Dead, some of the first zombie movies ever. Not George Romero, he was the first. 5. What the hell is that? Girl, I gotta fucking think of it. We're excited. How have these directors shaped theater into what we know of it today?
Hey guys!
You might be wondering what that was. We didn't do a normal presentation because that was going to be boring,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Eclecticism found spaces. You saw some of that in what we just did, right?
Tell them about that time with the Shakespeare play.
Oh, it wasn't the Living Theater. Maybe, no, it was public. They performed Shakespeare in the bed of a truck that broke down. The concept of free theater came from the Living Theater, in which pretty much any behavior is acceptable in the performance. Any audience member can do anything. So we were kind of just farting around, running around, and doing fun things because there's no category for what this style of theater is. And lastly, with Peter Brook, we combined elements
Of humor and horror.
We did some Dutch angles and some weird goofy things with the lighting and the
And
dark
our makeup.
What we got this from what?
It was in the Threepenny Opera,
Threepenny Opera.
in that clip we watched.
That clip we watched.
Yeah.
You'll see. Because I'm gonna edit this.
I hope you enjoyed our presentation.
Please give us an A.
Yes. Bye.